Today's unboxing from Speed Industries. Let the reveal begin. All this is for the 2020 Supra. Color matched reflector set for the front and the rear of the Supra. Looks like a very nice job on painting those. So, got a set of color matched front reflectors and back reflectors. I don't know which ones those are off the top of my head. But I'm going to get to work on getting those removed off the Supra. And then I'll show you guys how I do that. And also what the final results are. Some tips and tricks along the way. So stay tuned. And then I guess while you're at it, staying tuned to hit that like and that subscribe button. So, and I'll get back to you here in a minute. This liner off. There's 3 screws, one here, and one here. All I did was get in the car, turn it on, turn the wheel all the way over to the right. I just used my little socket and the 8mm, and these are the screws that come out. And then that lets you get underneath here to the back side, and that helps pull this off. So once you push the reflector out, it's hard to get going. I started at the bottom and then just pushed and slowly broke away this heavy-duty double-sided tape. This is the reason right here, this one, why you can't push the back one up top really far in. So once I got most of it released, I tried to peel it like this way. Looking at the reflector, you can see that this tape right here is still in here. So like I showed you getting into the fender well liner, kind of work your hands inside, and then you can really just kind of roll this old tape down and off. And then once you get all the tape off, you'll need to go through there with a little like alcohol wipe or solvent, safety body solvent wipe, to get rid of any leftover bumps or glue residue, because you want the new one to sit flush. So yeah, just continue to pull this tape off all the way around, and then I'll show you inserting the new matching color matched one. I'm actually using the white towels that they had the lights wrapped in. Got a little alcohol. Now I'm just trying to reach the entire inside lip, clean it up real good, and then I'll stick this in. Load it from the, go down inside till it's all the way in, turn it, and then you can touch it. Bring it to where it needs to be. All right. And push. Gonna push it all the way around to wherever my finger can hit. I think it self-aligns with 0 issues. It has tiny little nubs on it. Makes it pretty easy. Tight, and it's in. All right, reinstall the screws in the fastener, turn the wheel and do the other side. Let me show you the back. Get this reflector out of here. Same 8mm socket, 3 screws, and then there is, once you pull this back, there's one screw up here that holds this back fender piece on, and then you can pull this out. And now, as you can see, nice back access to that. I'm gonna lay a little heat on this since the sun is low now, just from the back side, and then I'll be able to probably push that out and pry it out real easily. It's very hard to film by myself and show, but you know, as you slowly work it down, you twist, distance is your friend more than bending. Getting the red reflector as far away from the yellow as possible is best, instead of putting pressure in one certain spot. You don't want to warp this. And I have heated up a little bit. This back is very difficult to do. Once again, it's out, and you can see where right here where it left a lot of glue. It's easy to get to and roll it off of there with your finger. Just kind of roll it from behind. And now that I got it all cleaned with alcohol, I'm ready to drop in the new one. And I peel off the double-sided tape here. Expose the glue. It has cooled down a bit out here, so I'm going to actually take my heat gun and warm this double-sided tape up. Maybe hit the panel a little bit. And then I'm going to take it, drop it in straight from the top, not that far down. Oops. Little rescue here, sorry about that. Bring it up. Right. There's a little pocket on this side right here. It really centers itself pretty well, but I'm still gonna so I basically got my whole hand behind it, and now I'm pressing down around the edges. Actually gonna add a little more heat to it. I don't think it needs it. But I like to make sure. Kind of flex the very edge of the lip as hard as I can into the reflector to get it to sit as flush as possible. I'm really pressing right here on the inside, right here on the outside. All right. I guess I have it's clear broad right here with the plastic coating. I guess if you hadn't had that done, maybe some tape on this before you started. You do want to make sure that this is all the way undone, because if one of these little clips was in, you could do a little crease in your plastic. It'd probably come out with the sun, but still, you don't want to risk it. Now that it's in nice and tight. Take these. You don't really have to push it hard. And like I said, it's one screw up inside here, boop, and then the other 3 are just holding the liner. So that's the install. We'll give it a wipe down here in a second. Well, I'll wrap this video up with just a quick look around now that the color matched side markers are in. I think they look pretty good. I think the color's pretty darn close. I know when you paint different color materials, sometimes the color comes off a little bit different, but this is pretty close. And I'll probably have it clear broad just to make sure they last also. I want to say that this is not a bad do-it-yourself project, but it's pretty complicated. It's pretty hand cutting, bruising, slicing, pain, fitting your hands in there and all that heat and everything. This installing them already pre-colored is the way to go. You wouldn't want to paint them on the car. I don't think the paint would come out right. Smoking them, you could do that on the car and it would probably look pretty good, but I just wanted to have that all solid yellow. I like that the mod is done. You went a step further ahead doing a mod for the shows and stuff. But overall, I'm really happy with it. I'm not sure if this is a do-it-yourself project for the normal backyard garage guy, because it is a little more complicated and there is a risk of damaging the panels or something on the paint if you weren't clear broad or you bent something. So I came out just fine. So I'm sure you can do it if you just take your time and if you've done some similar stuff before in the past. So that's the end of the video. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comments, follow-ups, whatever you want. I'll try to follow up, and I really appreciate everybody watching, and I hope this helps somebody out.